We're back, and as you can see, the updates were finished installing, and now we're going to go ahead and install Office 2010. And I've got the exe file here on this USB key. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in the back of the machine and then start the installation. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open up the USB stick. And then I'm going to double click on the Office Professional Plus exe. This is a self-extracting zip file. Now most of the time you'll get Office on a USB key, on a CD-ROM, and you'll have to run it from there. But in this case, I do have it as an exe or a self-executing zip file. So it does make it a little bit easier to deal with. Okay, so again, we're going to go ahead and click yes when it asks for user account controls. And I'm just going to go ahead and unzip it to its default location. And while that's working, I'm going to go ahead and also just disable the user account controls, as I mentioned before. And to do that, you're going to go hit the start button. Then you're going to hit the control panel. And then you're going to go to, I believe it's user accounts. And then you're going to go change user account control settings. And just double check on this exe, see if it's still going. And it's still going, it's still got a little bit to go. So go ahead and finish this up, the user account control settings here. Okay. Now you have various degrees of account control. It goes all the way from always notified no matter what to what it's set at right now, which is notify me only when programs try to make changes to my computer. I'm going to go ahead and set to notify me never, just because I'm pretty confident with what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And one more time, it will ask you for your permission here. Click yes, and once I restart the machine, those settings will take effect. So we'll go ahead and go back to our installation of Office here. Okay, hit OK here. Go ahead and close this out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and accept the license agreement. Click continue. Then I click install now. And it'll go ahead and start the installation process. Okay, as you can see, the Office installation finished. So we're going to go ahead and click close. And we're going to close this window up here. And then we're going to go ahead and open up the one of the programs. Could be any one of the programs. This is just so we can input the CD key for this program. So we're just going to open up Word. Okay. And it's the first time you open it up, there's going to be some options here. This is for automatic updates or Windows improvements, and we'll click use recommended settings, and that's fine. And we're going to hit OK. And then we are going to go to the File menu here, and then go to Help. And then we're going to go change product key. You'll notice that there's a little warning here that says product activation required. What this will do is it'll allow you to use the program for a period of time. Once that period of time is up, it'll go into reduced functionality mode, and you'll have to input a product key. So we're going to go ahead and input the product key now. So we're going to click change product key. Okay. And again, I'm going to go ahead and blur out this, I'm going to go ahead and cover up this, this screen because it is a personal key, so we're going to go ahead and cover that up real quick. Okay, if it was successful, it will tell you that, it'll tell you to continue. If it's not, it'll give you a red X. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue here. You can't see it at this point. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove the block there. Okay, and now you notice it says install now. I'm going to go ahead and click install now. And it'll go ahead and try and activate Windows. Activate Office. Okay, it's just about done here. Oh, and you will need to have an internet connection to do this so that it can activate properly. Alright, you're going to go ahead and click close once it finishes. And then you'll go ahead and close out the Word or whatever program it is that you opened up. And then we're going to go ahead and reopen the program just to make sure that it did in fact activate properly. And we'll go ahead and open up a different program this time just to show you that it does work no matter what program you use to activate it. Okay, we're going to again go to File and then again go into Help, and you'll notice that it says that the product is activated up here. Notice it says right there, product activated. Okay, so now that that's finished, we're going to go ahead and go into setting up your MS config, your startup items. So we're going to click on the Start button again, and then type in MS-CONFIG, and that's MS config. And you'll notice up here there's an icon that appears when you type it in. You can either click on this icon or just hit enter, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit enter. Alright. Okay. Now one thing about this MS config is just be very careful when you change anything in here. It has the potential to mess up your system pretty bad. So we're going to stay away from all these other tabs here and just go into the Startup tab. And you'll notice there's two items. Both of them are programs which we've just installed. One is the Creative CAM Detector and one is Microsoft Office 2010. Now I usually leave Microsoft Office starting up the system, that's fine. But the Creative CAM Detector for sure I'm going to go ahead and remove it. And I'm also going to go ahead and remove Microsoft Office as well, just to have a couple programs that we're going to remove from startup. So we're going to go ahead and select Apply. And then we're going to click OK. When we click OK, we're going to get a pop-up here, and it says you may need to restart your computer to apply these changes. Before restarting, save any open files and close all programs. There's also a checkbox here that you can check, and what this will do is when you restart the system, usually this window will come up with another message that says your startup items recently changed, and then it'll give you the option to change them back or to change them again. But we're going to go ahead and bubble in this box because it says do not show this message again, and what it'll do is just prevent that from restarting with the system. So we're going to go ahead and restart the system. And when we come back, we'll go ahead and just close it out. Okay, so we've went ahead and finished all the configuration changes on all programs and devices we were going to install. And that pretty much concludes our demo on how to install Windows 7 with Office 2010. Just to recap, we installed Windows 7. We deleted the partitions. We went ahead and installed Office 2010. We installed the Creative Webcam Live. We installed the webcam software. We installed all available updates. We also configured the startup items, configured the Windows firewall, found drivers, and checked to make sure that all the drivers were up to date and current. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it informative, and I hope you guys go out and try it yourself. It's a lot of fun to learn how to do this stuff, and it really will help you in your day-to-day operations as an IT professional. So again, hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck in your profession.